I was just doing my thumbnail in the beginning of this, and why is my neck so itchy? Ugh, so itchy. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing sorry about the noise in the background. This chair is very noisy if you cannot tell. I need a new one. Today's video is going to be different from what I have uploaded in the past. I wanted to see how this one would go and see if you guys like it. It's more of an educational type video. I don't know, I just thought it would be something fun to do, so I'm gonna do it, and I've got a few of them lined up for this month as well, just to see how you guys feel about them. And I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right on into the video because there's nothing else for me to explain. Today's video is going to be about grounding your spiritual self, and grounding your mind as well. And if I'm looking down here, it's because I have all my notes. It's because I have all my notes on my laptop here, so I have everything typed out on what I want to say and explain. So, what is grounding? Basically, it's just a technique that involves doing certain activities that ground you energetically and reconnect you to the earth. And grounding can also be called earthing. Being grounded is energetically centered, so you can feel focused, balanced, and strong. By not grounding yourself, you may feel disconnected physically and emotionally. You may feel irritable, worried, restless, or even anxious. But there are many ways to ground yourself. You can ground yourself directly and indirectly to earth. So I've got a whole bunch of different ways that you can ground yourself. So let's start with number one. So number one on how to ground yourself, you can do that by walking or lying on the ground. I prefer to be barefoot when I ground myself outside. I tend to feel like that's more effective because it's like a skin to ground contact and not like with your shoes on and the ground contacting, which you can still do with your shoes on. You don't have to take your shoes off if you prefer not to do that. And you can ground yourself in grass, sand, mud, pretty much even on like cement or something like that. Like you can still ground yourself through that. Depending on you, you can be barefoot or you don't have to be barefoot. It's just that I typically feel like having bare skin, touching the natural ground, you reconnect with earth better. That's what I think. But when you do walk or lie on the ground, don't lie anywhere or walk anywhere where you can get injured. So just don't walk or lie on ground where there's like a bunch of glass and like sharp objects of that sort, of like glass and stuff like that. That wouldn't be a good idea. You would definitely get injured somehow by getting cut by glass, and we don't want that. Number two is you can ground yourself in bodies of water. So you can go to the ocean, you can go to a pond, you can go to a river, a lake, any of those places. Stick your feet in the water and just simply have the intention of grounding yourself. By doing so, you're gonna feel this sensation or energy of like just being grounded and, I want to say, safe in a way, and like just reconnecting with earth. Number three is rooting. So basically a simple grounding tip. It's a simple rooting is simply just a grounding technique where you just visualize roots coming out of your feet when you stand on like the grass or sand or something, or mud or something like that. And then with sitting, if you want to sit in the grass or pretty much anywhere where you want to sit on Mother Earth, as I like to call, by doing so, you can close your eyes and just visualize roots coming from your feet when you're standing, or roots from your spine down into the earth when you are sitting. and making sure that those roots really like anchor into Mother Earth. When you visualize like that, will give you like that sensation of like feeling grounded, strong within yourself. Another way, number 4, is working with crystals. Personally, I feel like they offer like a fast and easy way to ground, and you want to find a crystal that is associated with grounding, so it can remove any excess energy within yourself. So one of the things that you can do is like definitely like focus on letting go of the energy that feels uncomfortable, negative, and like any overwhelming energies that you're having. Hold that crystal, sit with that crystal, and just kind of like, in a sense, meditate on grounding yourself and getting rid of that energy. Some grounding crystals that I have here is hematite, black obsidian. There's even desert rose selenite, which is one of my favorites for grounding. Black obsidian is one of my favorites as well. K2 stone and black tourmaline also is another great grounding crystal that you can use. Obviously, you want to do your own research, figure out what crystals you feel drawn to ground yourself, and go with that crystal. And number 5, a different way of grounding yourself is listening to music. You can listen to a steady rhythm, which I find is most effective. You can find music on Spotify, Apple Music, or even on YouTube, which is free, where you can just look up grounding music. Number 6, another great way of grounding yourself is eating grounding foods. And by eating grounding foods, I mean root vegetables, because root vegetables, they grow underground, so where they can anchor their roots into the earth, as it is part of their foundation of life. So by taking that knowledge and like eating those certain vegetables has like this magical feeling as to like grounding yourself. And I have a few root vegetables that I have here. Sweet potatoes are a great way to ground yourself. I absolutely love sweet potatoes. I will just eat a sweet potato if I feel not so grounded, and I usually have those all the time. So I guess that just means I need to ground myself a lot because I'm always craving a sweet potato. I have carrots on here, which I also love carrots. I love to cook carrots in the oven and bake them with a little bit of brown sugar and some oil and stuff like that. And then there's also beets. You can have turmeric, ginger, garlic, radishes, even turnips are a great vegetable to consume and to kind of have that intentional grounding. But again, also do your own research, because if you are allergic to some of these vegetables that I have listed, obviously don't eat those. Do your own research, please. Last but not least is going to be number 7, however number 7 is on my fingers, is going to be essential oils, incense, and herbs. So scents of oils, incense, and herbs can help ground you as well. My personal favorite are going to be cedarwood oil, sandalwood oil, and incense, dragon's blood incense, and lavender oil incense, and herbs. Herb, not herbs. Lavender is a herb. And again, do your own research when I have mentioned any of these things, because I know for certain scents, they can and will affect your pets and yourself as well. So just be careful, be cautious of certain smells. They can harm your animals, and you don't want to harm your little fur babies or reptile babies, or any other babies that are not fur and scaly. That is all that I have for grounding. Just do your own research with these things, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this video, like I said, is definitely different from what you guys are used to seeing me post. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And I don't know how else to end this video for some reason. I don't know why this is so weird for me to just end a video. I don't know. this vibe is a little different. So I'm like kind of all over the place a little bit in my head, and I'm like trying to figure out what I need to do. But I guess this is gonna be the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what other types of videos that you want to see from me. And I will see if I can do any of them. And if you want to follow my social media, I'll have that all linked down below. And yeah, I will guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, I almost fell right off of this chair. Let's not do that.